thank y'all so much for sticking around and waiting on me to get these messages to you. I apologize. I know I wanted to be able to bring these messages more often to you guys, and I will get to that point. I am getting there. I've actually had a lot of personal readings and just chaotic situations going on, but I really appreciate y'all so much and all your love and support, and that you're hanging in there. We're gonna get some more stuff out. I wanted to show y'all these first, as a privilege being a member. These are the feminine wisdom oracles. These are new. I actually got these from a store that's close to where I live, and I was really excited when I saw them. I thought, look at all those flowers on those cards. I really want those. So, and then I brought them home and I've been playing with them, and they're so pretty. Y'all are gonna love them. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle these, and this is gonna be a what you need to know message, okay? And I'm gonna get 3 piles here for you to choose from. These are gonna be just kind of an open message of whatever it is that you need to know at this time for where you are. Okay, so pile 1, what does pile 1 need to know? Pile 2, oh, pile 2 you have 2, I'm just going to keep them. And pile 3. Okay, guys, so I'm not going to turn them over yet. Actually, I'm just going to leave them like this. But if you want to go to the intro, if you need something to help kind of pick a pile with, you know, there being like something different about the cards, I am going to put a image on each one of these in the intro, if that will help you. So if you need that. Also, always down below, I always put a different kind of image as far as the timestamps go, so that might help you pick a pile. But yeah, just close your eyes and focus on which pile you feel most drawn to, whichever way you want to look at it. And timestamps for everything will be down below, and I will see you at your door. Okay, pile 1. So if you chose I don't know why, I just felt all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just felt like I needed to get some sage again. I've already cleansed the area, but for some reason, I felt really called to do this. So for some of you, maybe you need to clean your energy. Maybe you need to cleanse your energy. You can get an energy healer for that. I know Joy at A Journey in Light does that. Also, you can also take a salt bath, or do a cleansing meditation. You know, you can always go outside and do some grounding. That tends to help. You can take get a clear quartz crystal, similar to this one, and when you're in the shower, in the bath, kind of rub it on you as you're saying, you know, please allow this crystal to absorb any negativity that is attached to me, and or however you want to say it. And then you take the crystal and you take it outside and you bury it. And in the next moon cycle, you pull it up from the earth, and you can do that all over again. So anyway, it's just a little fun ritual. Okay, so pile 1. Let's see. Look at that. I like it. Sisterhood, community, strong connections. Number 1. So what is it that you need to know? Oh, some of you may have a pregnant friend. Anyways, that was a side note. This reminds me of the 3 of Cups, but I think it's awesome that it says sisterhood. And they're all holding up this new moon that's here. So what do you need to know? You may be having a new experience or new cycle when it comes to your community. Building community, building a supportive energy here with strong connections, focusing on strong connections, having a new beginning, something that's really good for yourself. This is something that maybe you've manifested. that's coming into play. I like it. I like it. Okay. So, aren't these cards so pretty? I love them so much. All right, so let's get some, well, let's just start off, let's just get the tarot. So we're going to start with the, for you guys, I am using one of my favorites. I'm so excited. This is the sage is sticking in my sweater now. I mean, it just really wants me. This is the Last Unicorn Tarot. And if y'all don't know, this is a cartoon from like 1980s. And anyways, it's about the last unicorn. So it's an awesome deck. It's beautifully made. And I'm going to use it for you guys. Okay? So we want to know what pile one needs to know. What do they need to know about this sisterhood? What do they need to know here about this community? Strong connections. Some of y'all may be worried or wondering about the people that you're connecting with, or if you will connect with someone new. Yep, there's the devil in reverse. Some of you may be detaching here as well from others that you feel like are not great or toxic for you in some way. Okay. Really discerning who is good for you, who's not, you know. What does pile one need to know here about sisterhood? What does pile one need to know? I am going to pull these cards because they're like maddened or whatever. They're sticky. Wheel of Fortune. That's always a good card to start with. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Capricorn energy. You have Temperance here as well. Sagittarius in reverse. And the Ten of Cups. Okay, so why is this Wheel of Fortune here? Judgment. So there is this Scorpio energy here. In time, whatever judgment call you're making, in time you're going to understand more of why you felt so called to make it. It's for some of you. There's also this new beginning that's here, this faded new beginning, this energy of feeling cleansed that's here, a feeling like born again that's here. Even though some of you, I don't feel like see it quite yet. You may have been feeling very ungrounded, like kind of almost like your feet are floating, like you haven't felt yourself, or you haven't felt supported, or you haven't felt stable. And you've had to make some difficult choices here. But I think you're moving into kind of a new chapter where you're going to start to find this happily ever after. But it may come in a very unexpected way. So let's figure out, why is this King of Pentacles here? For some of you, you may be going through a divorce or going through a separation. You may be being uprooted from somewhere that you've always been. You could be detaching from a traditional idea of things here. That King of Pentacles in the reverse. Going against a father figure even, or it's just kind of like tradition. Strength here. Having to be strong in this is here. Having to do this, having to be strong. Knowing that this is something that you need because you don't feel grounded, or you don't feel like you can trust a situation, you know. Or you don't feel like you have any power here. You may be going against someone here that may be somewhat strong-willed or stubborn. Yeah, this is like, wow, guys. This is like, yeah, Five of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. There's someone that's here that may be upset with you because of the direction that you're taking. It could be that you're having to kind of forgive yourself for leaving others behind or moving in the way that you're moving. But it's like, this is a feeling of, I have to do this for myself. And despite upsetting everyone else, or maybe not following everyone else's demands here, it's like, I have to do this for myself. And it actually leads to this Ten of Cups. And it is part of your fate here. But it has also been very difficult. Some of you may have had to do this, like, this it's going to sound weird, but this is like me leaving in the middle of the night, you know, or something that you had to do behind someone else's back because you know that their reaction's going to be like an overreaction in some way. Why is the Temperance in reverse? The Seven of Cups in the reverse. Like there's this, like, you may not even be happy with this, having to do it in this way, but you also know that you don't have a choice here in the matter either. It's like dealing with somebody that could be upset no matter how you handle a situation. And maybe you've been kind of avoiding this for so long, and it's like, I can't avoid this anymore. I know that it doesn't matter what I do here. You're going to be upset with my decision. But I still have this dream. I still have this desire. I still know what's going to make me happy. And I'm still going towards that. Look at that, the Lovers. For some of you, we'll talk about this card in a second. For some of you, this may be Gemini energy. This may have to do with a relationship that you may be going against someone here when it comes to a relationship. Okay, so let's talk about it. This card right here, the Lovers. And for others of you, this is like you're making a choice here for yourself, going towards something. In this Lovers card, there's 2 Lover cards in this deck. Now, this one is, he actually, with this tree that's here, he actually gets tied to the tree unwillingly. And so, and then he tries to escape. He's a sorcerer, but he looks too great at what he does. And instead of escaping being tied here with the rope, he accidentally turns her into a tree that's just completely in love with him. So it makes me want to say, like, this is something that was even unexpected to you. Like, you weren't expecting this either, but here it is. And it's like you can't get away from it because now you love it. You know, it's like taking in, this is a horrible way to describe this, to be honest with you, but it's the only thing I know to say. It's like taking in a stray animal, and you know you don't have room for it. It doesn't make any sense, but you also, like, you take it in and care for it, and now you love it, and now it's like, well, now I love it, you know, so now I definitely can't let it go. It's that kind of feeling, something here that you feel that way about, or someone even. And this could just have to do with yourself, you know. This could also be like, I can't stay here in this situation just because you want me to. Like someone keeping you stuck because you're fulfilling somewhat of their dream, but it's not yours. That's interesting. Tell me more about this. What you need to know. How does this deal with the Sisterhood card? Community, strong connections. What do you need to know, Pile 1, about this? The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, I feel a lot of different things here with this card, with this Judgment here and that Wheel of Fortune. This can be like when something, like, you can no longer put energy into something because it's not, you feel burned out with it. It's not getting you to that place that you're wanting to go. It's not going anywhere. It's like, did y'all hear my stomach? Or I guess that was my chest. Maybe it's like a gut feeling, like you feel it in your stomach, like this isn't going to go anywhere. Or you feel it in your stomach that you're investing your time into something that's not going to pay off in some way. And you have to make this judgment call here. Whoa, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. Nope, we're not doing it. Tell me more. We'll see if that comes out again. Wise Strength and the King of Pentacles here in the reverse. The Sun in reverse. Yes, heavy disappointment here. And it may not be you, it may be someone else. And I feel it on your side as well, though, because I feel like this is someone, like, you don't want to disappoint this person either, but you bet you are, and it's like there's nothing that you can do about that. No matter what you do, you're not going to make this person happy in some kind of way. If that's not your story, then this has to do with someone not understanding you clearly, right? Someone not believing in you, or someone not being happy here with someone. And the feeling of that being so strong, there's like, it's like I can't see away from it. It's the sun, you know, and the sun doesn't come up every day. You notice. And it's like the sun is not here in this. Something's not growing here with this the way that I want it to grow. And I feel very strongly towards doing something about it. Why is the... Okay. It's the Three of Cups in reverse. So that would be that community that we talked about. Now, it's in reverse. So again, this could be parting ways. You know, this could be really with that Temperance. And along with the Seven of Cups, with the cups here, that's 10 cups, which you have here. With that Temperance being in reverse. There's something here that feels a little off, and it has felt a little off for a while for some of you. But this can also be about, like, you know, it's like a feeling of, I gotta stop thinking about this Seven of Cups where I have all these choices here, or I need to make better choices for myself. And I have lots of options, and you may have gotten stuck in that energy for quite some time, but now you're realizing that if I continue to stay in this place where I'm trying to do things for everyone else, or I'm trying to sit here and look at my options constantly, then I'm wasting time here. And I don't feel at peace here. I don't feel at balance here. So for some of you, you may have to part ways here with a community. You may have to part ways here with someone, or this could be like no longer giving that supportive energy to others because it may be depleting you with that Temperance in reverse. Overall, what I'm feeling here is I can't make everyone happy. I need to continue to stay focused and do what I need to do here for myself, and everyone else is going to have to kind of figure it out, you know, around them. Otherwise, I could just continue to give myself to others or make others happy in a way, and I'm never going to find my happily ever after here. Because, like I said with this Lovers, it's like, yeah, that's the Lovers, and that's a choice, but he's tied to that tree. That's not really where he wants to be. So needing to really think about what really you want for yourself, or what's important to you. And if there's situations here that are not bringing you that sense of peace, figuring out why that is, or who that is, and making peace here with perhaps parting your ways or distancing yourself. This is about, even if there's people around you where there's been a lack of growth. You know, like when you try to help someone, let's just say this, you try to help someone, or you try to help someone understand you in some way, or understand a situation. You can continue to help and help and help and help and help, and give them great advice, and be around them, and be that supportive energy and everything else. But if they're not capable of helping themselves, at some point, that's just going to continue to deplete you. And I think that that's something that you're realizing here in the future. And it's going to be connected to the reason why you haven't been feeling grounded, or haven't been feeling fully at peace or happy. Yeah, and you're making a judgment call here to stop this cycle. There's the Lovers and the Ten of Cups here. What is the Lovers and the Ten of Cups here? The Six of Swords. Yeah, for some of you, you're walking away here, transitioning onto something new. Or focusing, perhaps for some of you, you could be focusing on family, or choosing to focus on family, choosing to focus on your relationship, perhaps. That Six of Swords is, yeah, I got to get to a calmer place here. I have to move in this direction. And I know it's going to be difficult, but it's something that I need to do. And if you love me, you'll understand, you know. Well, I mean, that's not technically always the case, because we have a lot of our own insecurities. So even if someone loves you, they may still not yet understand fully. But it is feeling like I need to detach or let go in order to get to that place that makes me feel good. Yeah. That Six of Swords is very strong here in this reading because it's about making progress. And I feel like that's a lesson. This has to do with the lesson in yourself and how much time and energy perhaps you give to others and what's important to others. And also that being very balanced within yourself as well. This is the lesson here in this, that you are going to be like working through and going through. And it's based off of connections, community, relationships, and how you contribute to those. And you know, you could overgive in connections and relationships. Yeah, look at that. Five of Swords is in reverse here. With that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That Eight of Wands is back in reverse. Yeah, this is like making amends basically with the fact that there's something here that's not progressing, not moving forward, not going in the direction that you want, or it's some of you this could just be like, I'm just going to delay this action and focus on myself at this time. Maybe you've been resisting this change here because of this Knight of Coins. You know, when he sets off to do something, he's determined, and he's gonna finish what he started. But when he's in reverse, it's quite the opposite. It's a feeling I'm just burned out. You know, I can't focus on myself. I'm not getting possibly the credit that's due here in some way, and I need to cleanse myself from this. That's when we go into this judgment. But not everybody's going to be happy about that, especially if there's anyone that's been pulling on your energy. And that Five of Swords being in reverse is like, yeah, this is not, I don't feel comfortable here. And I recognize that I don't want to be a part of this chaos anymore. Or I don't want to be a part of this, this feeling of feeling misunderstood or out of place. This is like ending a situation and moving forward, you know, closing a cycle out here, finding that peace within and focusing on yourself moving forward, or focusing on family or your relationship. Okay, this is interesting. This isn't exactly where I thought this reading was going to take us. There is somewhat of another message here that I want to say. For some of you, you may be stepping into a new cycle where you're having this renewal of leaving behind this feeling of feeling impulsive. It's almost like you no longer want to have this like burned out feeling within yourself, and maybe you need to slow down and focus on what's really important, because you haven't been feeling, maybe you've been disappointed in where you are, and that's been a feeling that's been difficult to carry, but you haven't been also giving yourself credit for how far you've came. And there may be some community around you or others that contribute a lot to that you may feel frustrated with, because they're not understanding or seeing that this would be like, I can't go out tonight because I need to focus on studying, you know. I can't go out tonight, I need to focus on studying. Or I have to get up early for work, and I have a big project that I'm trying to get done, you know. Whatever the case, and then you have others that kind of keep pulling you in or keep needing you or needing your attention in some kind of way. And it's kind of like you start to get frustrated enough to where you just, you know, you put your foot down there and you say, nope, okay, I don't have a choice. I need to do this, and in order to transition in the best way possible moving forward. And that's here. So let's see what else is there? What am I missing here? That was the question to ask, wasn't it? We have pretty bride, commitment, wedding, marriage, they choose you. What am I missing? Wishes granted. Wishes coming true. Magical energy surround you. Your thoughts are manifesting. What else am I missing? Religious factors. Spiritual lessons. Religious traditions. Differences in spiritual beliefs. You also have Miss Winter on the bottom. Now remember, I talked about like trying to get someone to see something or help someone along in some kind of way, and at some point, you know, you have to allow them to do that themselves, otherwise it's going to continue to deplete you. That could be with this, the differences that are here between you and others, or you and someone. So this feeling of feeling stuck, right? Of feeling stuck, of feeling like there's this stagnation that's here, and that could be this as well. You know, you're not getting anywhere here. This is, to me, committing to yourself and some sort of, committing and focusing on your own desires of what you want. For some of you, this may be a relationship here that you're focused on, or you're transitioning, moving into a new phase with. And maybe not everybody agrees with this. This could also be that spiritual lesson that's here. Religious traditions is, I feel there may be, this is going to be a little bit far stretched, but there may be something to do with you and someone having a very different background and feeling stuck around that, but that still being someone that you want to commit to, that you feel like is a wish or desire would bring you happiness, and wanting to follow through with that regardless. And then you have others that are kind of, you know, trying to be in your ear about that, or not happy about that, and that's what you're having to walk away from here. Okay, so what else? Let's get some of these. Let's see. Is there anything else that pile 1 needs to know moving forward? Ego. Don't allow your ego to get in the way. There's that drinking thing again. Escapism. Yeah. Damaged. You know what I'm seeing here with this? Your ego getting in the way of someone choosing you, or commitment here. Committing to yourself even. Trying to please everyone even. Or be there for everyone. And then this, your wish here is to escape from that. But you may have some spiritual pressure where you feel like there's damage that's been done, or a lesson here about this, and it could be like how you're damaging yourself by staying here, or how others need you in some way, and that's the higher lesson of knowing when to move, knowing when to get away from things that, yet there's a need here, but when people, or when others can't fulfill that themselves, and you're kind of just hanging around trying to do that for them, and then, like I said before, now you're depleted. You have TwinFlame at the bottom of this. So, and longing. There's some of you that may have very different, like, religious or spiritual beliefs, where there's different types of damage that can be done by the situation that's here or moving forward. And that's what you're kind of fighting with or going against here. Some of you may have this soul connection that's here, or the soul tie, where you're seeing someone else's shadow side and you're trying to kind of move away from that, if that's someone that you feel like is hurting you in some way. Like you're starting to see it or recognize it differently from what you have before. Okay, let's get some advice. I don't know why, but there was a bunch of different kinds of scenarios that I felt in this reading. So I hope I picked up on all the ones that I felt, and I hope it didn't make the reading confusing. Sometimes it's hard when there's a bunch of different scenarios and you're trying to like make sure you get all of them in there, but then, you know, makes the reading kind of bouncy. Okay, what advice do you have for pile 1? Oop, came right over. Be watchful. Number 15 is the devil in tarot. Be on alert and aware of your surroundings. There's a red flag that you are ignoring. Allow the truth to be revealed. What else? Renewed heart. A relationship in your life needs renewal and attention. Reconnect with the one that you love and recall what first brought you together. What else? Doubtful heart. Number 72. You must resolve the doubt in your heart before you are able to move forward, because a doubtful heart will never believe. See all the hearts that are here? Some of you, there may be some sort of renewal that's coming into play for you in the future, or that's playing out. You're gonna have some sort of transition in your life that's gonna occur, whether that's within yourself or with someone. I do feel like there's someone else here that you could have a transition with, where there's this understanding of what it is that you believe and the damage that's been done here. Or how you can put your heart back together. And there's something to do with the truth that also of a situation that I feel like is going to be playing out in the future, like a little at a time. I feel like with you putting your heart back together or focusing here on what you need to, you're going to start to have a better understanding of what you didn't see in the past. Yeah. You have good luck at the bottom, number 30. Your angels are sending you a lucky break. You're about to step into one of the most prosperous and abundant chapters in your life. So despite all this feeling and all this energy of you leaving things behind, you're still walking into a space to where you are going to have a new chapter. And luck is on your side when it comes to that. But I think it depends on what you believe in yourself as far as the lessons that you've learned here and why. There may have been some things here too that were red flags that you didn't see. And you may have a hard time with commitment because of that. I don't know, I feel like that there is this feeling of what you've wished for, you will be getting, but you have to kind of overcome your own insecurities in order to obtain it. And that in itself is the lesson. You have to kind of look out for yourself here and believe that it's possible. Which I feel like is pretty much the lesson in life, right, with everything. Okay, so I'm going to read from the book just a little bit. It says, a community of soul sisters, strong connections between women that last forever. You are called to deepen your divine feminine community. Who are your soul sisters? With whom do you feel the most comfortable sharing your deepest thoughts, insights, and fears? Who is your safe space where you can open your heart without judgment or unnecessary advice? This might be a good time to strengthen these connections and cherish them through sacred rituals, which is weird because I talked about that in the beginning of your reading with the crystal. It could be a short, heartfelt conversation or an oracle reading. It does not matter what you choose as long as it is truthful. We hold the same moon under the same sky. So how could you be anything other than a sister to me? Now this is the number 15 as well, which is again that devil. So with that being here, this may have a lot to do with some of you about discerning who's good for you and who's not, and how much time and energy you give to, to others. Interesting reading, guys. I hope this helps. I know that I just hope this helps. There was a lot of different kinds of messages that came through in this reading. I'm curious now to see what the next ones will be like. There's also something going on here with the father figure or something like that for some of you or somebody. Okay. I haven't seen these in a while. We have the butterfly and the mushroom, which may be really significant to someone, but it's that transformation and that the shadow sides of yourself. See, I think that's this message overall, no matter what circumstances. I think that it has mostly to do with knowing when something's good for you and when it's not, and not allowing that shadow side to yourself deplete you. Like transforming that, going above that. You have the Nutcracker here, so Christmas could be relevant, but this is also representing protecting yourself, your energy, protecting what it is that you believe in here as well. You have the lightning bug, so things coming to light. You have 2 A's, or having some sort of breakthrough. You have an N and an I. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave you here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. I hope this helps. I know this one was complicated, so I apologize for that. I am still putting it out. So I do hope it helps whoever needs to find it. And thank y'all so much, and sending you love and light, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, Pop 2. Okay, so y'all have 2 cards. So here we go. So what is it that you need to know? So the first card here you have is number 29, Guidance. Help from the higher being. Okay, so this has been like, maybe there's been something here you've been seeking higher guidance, trying to understand, trying to figure something out. There may have been some repetitive cycles, and there's something that's there, but you haven't quite pinpointed what it is. You also, for some of you, may be feeling guided towards a certain direction, and you're trying to figure out why that is. I think there may be some kind of decision that you're trying to make, perhaps, and it has to do with kind of a direction that you're going to be moving in towards that's going to close a chapter out. And it's like you feel internally that there's something here that you're needing to make that final decision, make that choice, and just do it. But there may be some things here that could be holding you back, and it's like, I need to go within and really make sure that this is the right decision for me, that this is the cycle that I need to go towards. And you're asking for this higher guidance, you're asking for this help. Okay. Then you have, some of you may feel very alone. I love this card. This is the first time I've seen this one. I love it. All these lavender. I love lavender. This is the number 13, which is actually death in tarot. So you see how she's feeling very vulnerable here. It says patience, waiting with calmness. So lavender is, it's funny too, because I almost lit some lavender. But lavender is for soothing and comfort. And so it's like you're having to comfort yourself through this. It's like you're not ready to face the obstacles, but you know they're there. And you're in this place of where you're just trying to be patient. Again, they're talking about cycles here. I feel like you have the moon cycles here, and then you have that number 13, which is the cycle of death and rebirth. A lot of things that you still have yet to understand, or it's like I still don't understand exactly what is going on or what it is that I need to walk away from. It's like you're in the in-between. That's what it feels like. It's like you're in the in-between and you're trying to get some guidance because you know there's decisions here that you're going to have to make. Some of you may be trying to decide, should I end something here? Some of you may be trying to decide if you should continue something or go towards a new beginning in some way. It says, it's funny because it says waiting with calmness. And at first when I saw it, I wanted to say waiting for calmness. And so some of you, with her being in this meditation pose, it's like you may be in this place to where you're just trying to get your energy to align better with itself, so you know that moving forward you're making the best decision for yourself. So right now you're trying to have patience. For others of you, you may be waiting for that guidance or waiting for something to happen. And for some of you, that might be something like literal, like that you're waiting for in order to make that decision and move forward. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use the Mind's Eye Tarot to understand better what we're looking at here. Okay, guys. Y'all's energy feels a little heavy. Kind of like that. Y'all's energy feels a little heavy. That was weird. I just couldn't get a good grasp of it. This may be what you're afraid of here, in a way that if you don't get a good grasp on the direction or the decision that you need to make, if you don't feel comfortable, then you just won't make that decision. It's like you're trying to get yourself into this comfortable place of understanding. Okay, we'll take you. And it's like you also need to make yourself get to this place here where you're okay either way. Even though, you know, it's maybe something that's difficult that you have to face. Like you have to get to this calm place within yourself, and it's like you're soothing yourself, you know. You have a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This could be because you have to step outside of your comfort zone here towards something. Or you're not satisfied with where you are, but it's like not where you want to be, but it's where you have to stay for this at this time. You have that Eight of Cups in reverse, so some of you may be having a difficult time detaching from something, or it's like you're not ready to let something go quite yet. It's like, I don't know if I'm ready to let that go or if I should. It's like you're waiting to feel comfortable. You have the Moon. I mean, this is not the Moon. This is the Full. I don't even know why I said the Moon. That's Pisces and Cancer energy, though. But it's like you don't want to be fooled here into thinking that something is not what it is. It is what it isn't. It isn't what it is. It is what it is, and it isn't what it is. What is that? I don't even know where this came from. So strange. The saying that the caterpillar says, what does the caterpillar say to Alice about it is what it is? Hey Siri, what does the caterpillar say to Alice in the beginning of the movie? Keep your temper, she said to Alice. Is that all? Alice said, swallowing down her anger as well as she could. So there's something here, I think, and that's not what I was looking for actually, but I'm going to take it because I feel like that there's something here that may not be, like you're having to soothe yourself. And because of what that said, it's like there's nothing that you may be able to do about a situation. And so you're having to soothe yourself into these changes. You're not happy with where you are. But it's like having that understanding it's where you're meant to be. And you don't know why, though. That Fool in reverse. Aries energy, Aquarius energy as well. The 10 of Pentacles. You go from the 9 to the 10. There's your 8 and your 0. This has to do with walking away or staying. Or why. Why something is happening in a particular way. You have your new beginning there, which you're afraid to make this judgment call of. Even though you see as a sense of security or foundation here, there's still a fear of making that judgment call. For some of you, this is kind of an attachment with your own comfortability of where you are. Like you're in your comfort zone. You're attached to where you are in that comfort zone, and you don't know if you're quite ready to pull yourself out of it. And for some of you, there may be something here that you're still upset or angry about, that you're trying to calm yourself with. I can't see that, can you? I don't want to hide the cards because they're so pretty. Let me see if there's anything else. There's another saying. Okay, so you know what I found? I was looking for that quote. I felt like I really needed to have that quote. And instead, it led me into another one that reminds me of this energy that I'm feeling. And it says, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. And it made me be like, maybe this is like part of it. Because it's like you're taking a leap or jump here, but you're hesitant or you're afraid to take this risk because you're in your comfort zone here. But it's always like, only when the butterfly thinks that the world is over, like you think that you have no other choice or no other direction, but you have to stay in a particular spot, perhaps for some of you, or that feeling that you get to where you know that if you take this leap, you can have this 10 of Pentacles that's here, but you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to step into this idea of where you find stability where you are, or you will have that, like there's no other way. You have to be here. And because of acceptance in that, and because of having patience and soothing yourself with this idea of things the way they are, it's changing you. And I think that it may be changing maybe your temper or your understanding of yourself, like being more generous with yourself, more caring with yourself, more kind to yourself, taking care of yourself in a certain way. And it's something that's beneficial. It's something that's needed. So you may not be happy here where you are, but it's doing more for you than you think it is. And I think it may be preparing you for something great that you may not see coming. Oh man, that took a lot out of me to figure that out. For some reason, I think it's because you're so far into this meditation energy, like where you're thinking. So I don't know if you've kind of isolated yourself here perhaps, or you spend a lot of time alone to where you think to yourself a lot. Death in reverse. Yeah, there it is, the death, like I said here. It's right there. This has to do with, should I stay or should I go? I start that in my head. Scorpio energy here, and that's the season that we're in. So this change is in the season. Of course, this is a timeless reading, but we are in that Scorpio energy. So October, November, we're fixing to come out of it. But it's like this understanding of maybe things didn't go in the way that you wanted, or they're not changing in the way that you wanted, and that's why you're still here. But there's such a benefit to that you're not seeing. Tell me about the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Taurus energy there for me. The Lovers. This is the attachment that you have to possibly a relationship or a choice that was made. Choosing to stay connected, or an inability to walk away from something. Facing your fear as something that's there, facing the truth. That Queen of Pentacles in reverse could be, it can be someone, you feeling like someone's not seeing your value, or it could be that you don't feel free from something, like you have to stay here where you are. Or like you only, like you're getting your needs met, but it doesn't go a lot further than that. There's still this feeling of feeling stuck. Could be stuck on someone as well with that Lovers. Why is the Fool in reverse? The Knight of Wands in reverse. I mean, I feel like you took a chance that may have not played out in your favor. It could also be that you're afraid to be a fool here and, you know, take a chance on something. Some of you may have felt like you didn't act decisively. There's this kind of reckless energy that's here, but you know, we talked a lot about anger and frustration, and you have that here. So it's like being upset with yourself that maybe either you didn't take the opportunity when you had it, or being upset with yourself because you made a poor judgment call, which is kind of the same thing. But why is that Ten of Pentacles here? Okay, 3 cards just came out. I'm going to take a look at them. Wow. Strength, the Devil, and the Seven of Pentacles. So there's maybe something here that is long-term. Something not being good in the long term is something that I just heard in my head. Like a fear of that. Fear, this is like fear. I have to be strong here because there's a fear of it, or obsession here. This is that patient energy. You may be just having to wait for something. Like you have a strong feeling that something isn't right, or something isn't okay, or something is toxic in some way, but you're trying to have patience with it because of the Ten of Pentacles. Because you see value here. Because you see a security or foundation here in some way, or it's something that's long term. So for instance, if this was like family, this would be like, I have to be strong here, internally strong here, because something is toxic or not okay or not right. And I have to have patience here with them, or with whoever, right? Because there is this, because they are family. You know, that kind of thing is there. But this could also be like, I need to put up boundaries or be strong in the situation. Patient here and see how things unfold. Because even though there are these toxicities here, I still feel this as being something valuable. I can say it has a feeling of being afraid of getting everything that you want. That's here. Capricorn, Leo energy. Or maybe being afraid that someone else is, you know. It's like looking at the long-term effect. Why is Death in reverse? The Eight of Swords in reverse. See, this is the patience you're trying to have with yourself. You're trying to get out of your head about this. You're trying to get out of your head about whatever this is. You're trying to soothe yourself. Because of death in reverse, because you still feel stuck. Or something's not exactly changing in the way that you want. See, you're having a hard time adapting to the situation that's here and the changes that are here. Because I feel like it's not exactly what you desired or wanted to begin with. And it's like you have to be happy with this. And it's something that could last a long time. And there may be some kind of restraint around this as well, or patience that's needed. And maybe even a choice that wasn't up to you. Okay. And you could be afraid of something changing, you know? Someone changing their mind. What does Paul 2 really need to know about this? The Knight of Swords. What does Paul 2 really need to know about this? The Chariot in reverse. This is like insinuating you have to take action here in order to make something better. You know, because here, remember as meditation mode, she's just sitting, being patient, waiting for guidance. But if that's something that you just sit and wait for because you're kind of stuck in your head about something, that's why it's not changing. You know, this is like you need to you have to take some sort of action here. Knights are cards of action. With that Chariot in reverse, you have to take control of your chariot. You can't let fear, you know, get in the way of things here. Yeah. Just like when the caterpillar thought that the world was over. So if he thinks that the world's over, he's not afraid anymore. Just kind of, he knows that the world is over, so he goes into his cocoon, but then he comes out as a butterfly and gets to fly away. So if his time is ending, which it does, you know, but if his time is ending, there's something about the ending of something being the best part. And it's like, don't deny yourself of that because you're stuck in your head. There's something about you seeing the value, seeing the understanding and that guidance that you're needing in the ending of something. But if you stay in this place of just being patient, but being afraid at the same time, you're going to remain in this Eight of Swords. And you're never going to have those changes that you're looking for. This is something that could just carry on with you. And you could replay this experience in different areas of your life moving forward. Cancer energy there. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. Getting control of yourself emotionally is something that's here. Things aren't exactly what they seem. I think that's something that's really important that you need to know. By taking action and facing your fears and getting control of your emotional self, you're going to realize that things are not exactly what they seem. The Hanged Man in reverse. I feel like, I want to say for some of you, someone may not be seeing something in the way you think they are. Or you may not be seeing them properly. Whatever it is that you're afraid of. That Hanged Man in reverse is Pisces energy, so it is about something to do with the unknown or not knowing. not knowing the reasoning behind everything. So that's why you feel forced into this self-soothing energy. But something isn't exactly as it seems. It could be someone's actions. It could be whether or not you have any ability to take control in a situation. It may seem like you don't, but you actually do. This came through in a reading the other day too, I feel. I just felt deja vu. Oh, I want to get some more. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Chariot in the reverse. Sagittarius energy. Cancer energy with the Chariot. Three of Cups. This is getting a relationship in control. Tell me about the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Temperance. Yeah, there's your acceptance and your peace. Compromise is here as well. There may be someone here that's more willing to compromise than what you're aware of. The way that they're approaching a situation, maybe even romantically, is not exactly what it seems. There's more to this. This, to me, the Hanged Man in reverse here is like, if you could get out of your head about how you're perceiving the situation, you would see it very differently. You would see everything differently. Give me one. Sagittarius energy is pretty strong here. So something could happen around Sagittarius season, which is what we're coming into here. November, December. The Hanged Man, you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. And the Seven of Wands. There's that self-awareness. You may be perceiving a lost opportunity as just that, a lost opportunity, but it's actually, it's not what you think it is. It's differently from what you're looking at it. That Seven of Wands is an opportunity to defend. Or fighting here for something. You may have felt like you lost your opportunity for fighting for something, or you're no longer in the fight in some way, but I think that you still are. I think that you still have a fighting chance here in this. But what do you need to know about that? Pile 2. What do you need to know about that, though? The Hierophant in reverse. There's still lessons to come here. Like, this isn't over. There are still some lessons here to come. That Taurus energy. Tell me about that Three of Cups, that Chariot in reverse. The Four of Wands. There's definitely a union here. Or there could be. This is a coming together. Reuniting, coming together. Yeah, to overcome something. This is like there is still this hope that's here in the situation. It's not so much so about waiting for guidance as it is more to do with having the confidence. Like, you just have to have confidence in yourself that this is something that can come together. Or that there can be harmony within a connection. Or there can be harmony here within this community. But you have to have the confidence in that. There's something here to do with compromise as well. The Two of Wands in reverse. Again, there's still something that may not be exactly like you want it to be, right? But, so there may be some kind of compromise around that. It could be about the future in some way, not knowing how the future is going to play out. There may be some kind of compromise there where you're kind of left saying, well, anything could happen. You know, it's okay to play it safe. I want to say that. Just don't be afraid of the change. It's like it's just like the butterfly thing, you know. It's just like saying, don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of the change. Step outside of your comfort zone. There's things here that you aren't seeing that are the reason behind all of this, or where you still are. Things not coming together exactly like you want. I have some more. I have one more for this 7 of Wands. 4 of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups. Yeah. Give me one more. Scorpio energy. The 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like something, you're feeling like something was just unfair because you don't feel like that you got an opportunity to defend yourself or to fight for something. You may even feel like this heavy sense of rejection here in some way, or like you could no longer be in a place or you felt like sitting and waiting was unfair. I mean, there's a few different kinds of circumstances that I see, but it could be like, also maybe you wanted a new experience, or you wanted things to be a different way, but you felt like maybe you didn't get the opportunity to do that, or you feel like you won't, and you actually still might. It just may look a little different. Having to be emotionally stable in maybe an unstable situation is something that's here. 9 of Wands. Give yourself a little credit for that, if that's the case. It's saying to give yourself some credit here. Because this is a very difficult experience or difficult situation. Okay, is there anything that I'm missing that Pile 2 needs to know moving forward? There's the moon. What about the moon? The 5 of Swords in reverse. Don't let fear hold you back from like making amends with something. Reconciliation even. Having come to, this is peace, you know. Don't let fear hold you back, or what you don't see or don't know, how something's going to turn out, hold you back completely from at least resolving the issues, or letting go of a situation and moving forward. Tell me about the moon. Clarify the moon. I feel like I kind of repeat myself there, so yeah. 6 of Swords in the reverse. I mean, this is a need to let go, but it's like a being afraid of that. And I kind of obviously felt that in this reading. It's also like a feeling of not knowing what the future holds. Like you feel like there's still unfinished business here, or you feel like, again, you just may be resisting change because you're afraid of letting go. Even though you may know that it's like the best thing to do here regardless. Why is that 5 of Swords here in reverse? The King of Pentacles in reverse. There's something here to do with making amends within yourself as well, about not having any control. Because, I mean, I do feel like that you do have some sense of control more than what you think, but, and this could be someone here as well that you may have had some kind of conflict with, or that you're confused about. Maybe one more for that. Moving on from this is important here. It's Eight of Wands in reverse. There may be someone here that you feel like I don't know if this is like competition or if this is frustration, being upset here with someone, someone causing a delay here. So, there's something here that you're needing to kind of, find peace with this within yourself. Like, because there may be nothing that you can do here. Like, this is just not going to make any sense. This person's not going to understand you. Yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse. This may be like, this could even be someone having like this new beginning here elsewhere, which you would know about, and having to make peace with that because there's nothing that you can do about that, you know? You may be afraid someone else is going to let go, if that's the case. Are you letting go of someone completely? Tell me what Six of Swords is. Yeah, the Page of Wands. There's this back and forth energy here too of a want or need to message or being curious. Perhaps if someone's let you go completely, if someone's still holding on to you, or how someone's doing. Something like that is there. But you may be trying to avoid conflict by communication. This is being afraid something's not going to get better or change. It's repetitive message here. Ten of Cups is at the bottom. So focusing on family could be important. Focusing on your own happiness here. Wheel of Fortune is right under that. With that Page of Swords. So with that Wheel of Fortune, it's like kind of understanding, and I think you kind of already do here, but it's like really understanding you are where you're meant to be at this particular time. And there may be some kind of situation here in the future that may change for the better. Like it may change and lead towards some sort of a wish fulfillment or happiness. But at this time, it's like you are just needing, there is no really guidance here. I feel like that this patience that you have, despite the feeling of wanting to be there, it's still, obviously, you recognize that it's beneficial to you because you're becoming more, I feel like, emotionally secure in yourself through this experience, despite the difficulty. Okay, so let's see some more cards here. This is saying you have happiness coming your way. Yeah. You may be doubting that, but you do have happiness here coming your way. Because it's just hard to see from where your point of view is at this time. We have friendship here. And follow the signs. So being friends first, keeping it casual, going out with friends. Maybe this is someone that you're needing just to keep it casual with. If not, then this is like saying, you're going to have possibly some new relationships here that come into play. And then follow the signs here. It says the signs and synchronicities. You're not alone. It's not an accident or a coincidence. So it's not an accident that, maybe there's friendships here or there's this connection or, whatever this means here to you guys. You have soul family here as well. So yeah, that's that. You have like connections here that it's just, that you're meant to have these connections, and you may be attracting this in, or you still have this soul contract here in some way where there's this friendship here. Okay, these all came out together, so let's see. Battlefield is at the bottom, which is that 5 of Swords for me. You have stuck here, or delays, which is what we kind of talked about here being an obstacle. We have commitment, wishes granted, and religious factors. These are the same cards that came out in the other deck. Or one of the other piles. I promise to you guys, I did shuffle the hell out of these cards. Miss Lazy Daisy is under that. Yeah. You know, I am feeling this feeling of someone that's just kind of reluctant to put in effort because they feel like they would have to fight significantly for something, or something would be very difficult. For some of you, there may be this commitment that's on the table, but it may be a wish that you have, but it's something that can't come together. Right? It's hard for you to get out of that feeling of feeling that. And it could be that maybe you just have to be friends here with this person. And maybe you all share a friend group, or maybe they're connected to family somehow, or with this soul contract or soul family here. Yeah. It's funny that these came out together. You may resonate with that pile somewhat for some of you. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything else that you need to know about the future energies. Stuck. Be careful of putting off your own future, because you're stuck being disappointed with someone else's, or someone else's choice with theirs. The reason I say that is because pile 1, if you did resonate with that at all, talked about pursuing your own happiness in a way, despite others. So if you're on the other side of that, it would be like, okay, well, don't get stuck that they chose that, and deny yourself your own. You know? Anyway, okay. Anything I need to know about the future for pile 2? Anything pile 2 needs to know about the future? Anything that pile 2... Okay. We have wealthy man, number 13. So there's that 13 again, that death, that Scorpio energy. What do you need to know about the future, pile 2? You have number 16, which is the tower, and thoughts are here. Give me one more. What do you really need to know about the future? Main man, number 1. Boy, that's interesting. You have 17, which is the stars. It's some kind of wish granted. There's some kind of wish that you have that's going to be fulfilled in some way in the future. You should know that. Something's going to make you feel very fortunate. The changes, I feel like, that are happening perhaps will make you feel like it's all going to make sense. I know I say that in my readings all the times, but that is the message that I get a lot of, because, I mean, it's a message, right? Like, it's all going to make sense here in the future. It's just like the caterpillar with the butterfly. Like, now I know why I went into that cocoon like I did. I came out this, or clip, no, is it cocoon? Anyway, whatever it's called. If I was looking at these as tarot, no, we're not doing that. That was the ex-lover card, by the way. If I was looking at these as tarot, I would say there's definitely this wake-up call that's going to take place, or some sort of change, significant change here that's going to take place, where there's this energy of feeling like this renewal within yourself that is going to lead towards a tower moment for you. And this could have to do with your thought process, like waking up maybe to how you feel, to what you want, to a situation. And there may be also some sort of tower moment that transpires as well around that causes this, where it puts you into the main focus. It puts you into your story as the main character. Does that make sense? Give me more information about that with Wealthy Man for Paul 2 moving forward in the future. It came out again. Look at that. That is so bizarre. So you may have someone here that you have some memories here with, and this may be the changes or the breakthrough that you have, or where you're understanding, you know, the lesson there, or you feel fortunate to have had those memories. Why is 16 with thoughts here for the future for Paul 2? 2 cards came out. Look at these cards again. Divine timing and family. Some of you may be thinking about starting a family here with someone, but it's like, I don't know, I think through the time that goes by, or the thoughts here in some way, this is like a catalyst moment for you. It has to do with, this could be cycles, kids could be relevant here. Can I have one more for that? Unfinished business. This is future energies. Keep that in mind. There's some kind of tower moment that takes place that brings up some thoughts about the timing of a situation, and this is something that you carry some kind of baggage around, or this is some kind of realization that something's not over here. I feel like this is just a back and forth energy. Why is the main man here for future energies? Friends, again. Okay, I'm just going to say what I feel. Roll the dice. And y'all take it or leave it, okay? This is asking you to step into faith. You may not understand or see how this situation is going to play out, and it may not be going exactly in the way that you planned. But there is some divine purpose that's here in this situation. And I feel like on the outside of everything that happens, regardless of the action that's taken, regardless of feeling stuck, regardless of having to self-soothe, there is this feeling of ultimately looking back and seeing the value in something, seeing how it benefited the situation, and becoming on top of it. It's like, and some time may go by before this realization comes into play, but the memory will always last. And the connection is always there. And I feel like the purpose here above anything else is, with this time, is this trust gets developed, not only with this person, with you, or just with the situation and understanding the situation, and kind of where you are the main character here in this, in your own story. Yeah, text messages here. There may be something here to do with taking a risk on communication that it may play out for you in the end. Okay. Okay. Whew. Let's get some advice. You know, I talked about spending time with family. These two cards right here are literally like a repeating pattern to these. That Wheel of Fortune and that Ten of Cups is just like this divine timing and family that's here. Any advice do you have for Paul too about this? Yeah, Wounded Healer, number 35. You're unlocking true and deep personal healing to help you navigate the way back to balance and evaluate your life. Elevate. Maybe you need to evaluate. Vibrational blessings, number 40. A subtle, powerful energy is being sent to you with rewards of pure happiness, peace, prosperity, and well-being. Yeah. It's here. Heart's message. There's some kind of message that's here. I don't know if you're... It says, expect to receive a message that will help you feel your heart full. Let your heart be your guided key. Number 47. So if you get some kind of message here, this is telling you to respond from the heart. It says, let your heart be the guided key. And look up is here. With number 60. What you perceive to be over is merely a catalyst for change. What was will return in a different form. That is exactly this phrase, this saying that I keep trying to remember. That sums up your reading altogether. As difficult as it was, because I do feel like that this is somewhat complex. What you perceive to be over is merely a catalyst for change. We see that here, and it will make sense there in the future as well. But what was will return in a different form. So something that you had once before. And for some of you, I am feeling like this may be someone that was someone you're in a relationship with or a lover at some point. That's not everybody's story, but that's something that's here. And as time goes by, it creates this bond or this friendship here that creates this trust that you're needing or that you're looking for. What was will return in a different form. Okay, let's see. I'm going to read to you from these two that we have. The first one's number 29. It's not a lot, so number 29, guidance. Advice or help from authority aimed at resolving a problem or a difficulty. Your new sense of direction and purpose is about to develop. The path is becoming clearer. Your thoughts are becoming simpler. Your mind is becoming more focused. Visualize yourself as you walk on your own path towards your wildest dreams. What do you see on it? How do you overcome the obstacle that you meet? What is your attitude? What do you do on days when you lack motivation? Close your eyes and confirm your divine guidance. Your inner voice knows what you are being guided and protected every step of the way. Affirmation says, I say yes to my higher calling. Okay, so number 13, patience. The ability to tolerate delay with ease and calmness. Patience paired with consistency is a miraculous recipe for success. Good things truly come to those who wait. Just wait. Trust that you are being guided and release any temptation to either rush the process or abandon whatever it is that you started. This card is a sign that you are on the right path. Trust your decision and know that in the end, all of your efforts will be worthwhile. Your affirmation here is, Everything comes to me at the right time. Boy, those two cards right there summed up your reading pretty well too. Okay, so let's get some key, well, yeah, let's get some key cards. I don't remember if I got them in the other pile, so, okay, so we have Judgment separates. And that was what I was talking about something may not be exactly what you think it is. Like because fear may be getting in the way. And it could have to do with someone may not be feeling exactly like you think. Right? So maybe writing a message. Maybe you're the one that needs to send the message here. Only if you feel called, right? Doubt cancels abundance. Yep. Innocent is here. And work. Work and innocent. Innocent work. Something to do here with doing something innocently. Like not meaning a lot by it, or something may work. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means to you guys. Oh my gosh, celebrate your life. Right now, immediately. Yeah, that's what I was talking about somebody else making a decision for their happiness. Make sure that you're focused on yours as well. Courage is the key to the gateway of life. Expansion and freedom are on the other side. So there you go. Let's get some initials, guys. Okay. Pile 2. We got some Aquarius energy in the bowl. So what you believe will be your reality. You have the half of a heart, so you may be feeling this way, like you have a broken heart. I found this heart when I was walking in my old place, and where my heart was breaking. And I was listening to music, and I was asking for guidance. And I looked down, and I saw this, and it looked like half a heart. And it was just like, it made me feel like I'm not alone. So I want to say to you guys that you aren't alone in this. You know, we can't always understand why things that transpire in the way that they do fully until perhaps years later, or even several months later, we look back and we understand, or we see it differently, or we have that different or changed perspective, you know. And I think that's so relevant in your reading. You also have sad here that's spelt out that I'm just now seeing as I say that. So S-A-D. Also have L, E, almost sadly, huh? X and N. You also have the Pegasus, so that's that Aquarius energy. It's also about freedom, freeing yourself. You have the little mask here. So, taking the mask off, being authentic. We have Lane here. I know there's a lot of stuff here, guys, but I'm going to leave you right here. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, so thank you so much for being here. I hope this helps. I'll try to get more of these out as I am fixing to go into the holidays. So I will have my kids at home. One of them's home right now sick. It's just been so much fun. Bless his heart. I really need to get some of those cold strips that you put under your eyes, because I'm tired. Okay, so but I'm gonna try to put these out more often, guys, and thank you so much for being here and being supportive of me and the channel. And I hope this helps. Definitely good luck to you with this, and I'm sending you all so much love, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, pile 3. So if you chose this card here, we're fixing to turn over. So what do you need to know? So this is an open reading. So whatever it is, whatever message needs to come through is the message for you. So let's see what card you have. You have number 35, Harmony, Peace, and Balance. So what do you need to know? So this could be a message pertaining to what is it that will bring a harmonious solution. This could be what it is that the changes maybe perhaps that you need to make in order to bring in the balance for yourself. There may be something here that you're going to go through in the near future, if you haven't already, that you're trying to make peace with. You know, with 35 here, that could be important for you. But 3 is a number of growth and expansion. 5 would be that change taking place. Together you would have 8, which is about, you know, taking actions and new beginnings, you know. Okay, so it's interesting that if you notice here in the background, it almost looks kind of like a rainbow in the clouds. And so she does have her eyes closed here. It's kind of like there's something here, like you may not be in this peaceful place at this moment, but you're kind of dreaming of how things could be. So you may be in a place of in a place of manifestation at this time, where you're trying to imagine or think of the possibilities of how things could be. I am feeling a heavy significance around peaceful resolution or peaceful solution in some way. Okay, so we are going to use the Star Child Tarot for your reading. So we're going to give these a quick shuffle before we get started. Okay, guys, let's see. Sorry, I did pause. I don't know if you can tell. Probably not, I don't know. My child needed me, so. Okay, so pile 3. This is the Star Child Tarot for pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know? What is this about? What is this about? The Page of Swords. So this could be about the truth of something. This could be about maybe communication. This could be about needing to use your head here. Something that you've learned. What is this about? The Knight of Wands. Interesting. The truth about someone, perhaps. The Seven of Cups. This could be needing to be smart and use your head about someone and the options that are in front of you. Or the illusion. 2 of Cups in the reverse. There could be a breakup here, separation, a lack of trust, disharmony within a relationship. The 5 of Pentacles. This is feeling left out in the cold, or leaving someone out in the cold. Why is the Page of Swords here? It's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. This may be looking at something as far as needing to break a cycle. There may have been something here that's not in your control anymore. I just heard. This could be a change that you've just been resisting and needing to be honest with yourself here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. You have a 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. There's someone here that you don't feel safe or secure with. Like, it could be that their behavior. It could be that, I mean, I know he gets a bad reputation. I hate that for him, the Knight of Wands, because he's just like this fiery natured person that just wants to take off and go for things, right? But there's something here about this that is off for me, because that's a very opposite energy from the energy here, which is about peace and harmony and balance and stillness. It's quite the opposite. So you may not be feeling on the same page here, or you may not feel comfortable with someone or someone's behavior. And this can be a feeling of explain that? Let's keep going and I'll come back to it. Why is the Seven of Cups here? The Eight of Cups. This is walking away from any kind of illusion or things that you feel like aren't meant for you in some way. It's like making a decision of what you want to do and looking at your options. And there's a lot of options that are here, but a lot of them aren't real. It's just kind of like you're walking away from being in a fantasy world. That's what it feels like. Acknowledging that someone maybe doesn't have what it is that you need or doesn't meet your needs. Two of Cups here in reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. So some of you, there may be some kind of emotional outburst that leads to a separation. This could be not being able to trust someone with your heart. This could be like where you're really doubting the where you're really doubting the pureness of a relationship. Tell me about that Five of Pentacles. That's the High Priestess in reverse. There's something here that may come out into your awareness that may leave you feeling left out in the cold. Pisces energy. Give me some more here. What is the Wheel of Fortune with that Page of Swords? The Sun. So you're going to get some sort of clarity here about this situation. It's like the sun comes in and the truth comes out. This could be why something didn't happen. This could be closing a door on a situation. This could be why something's been stagnant. This could be somebody explaining they've been resisting some sort of change to take place. But you're going to get all that truth, all that information from them. Ten of Swords just fell out. I didn't ask anything yet. This may be hard to hear. It's like the truth hurts. That's what this feels like. Okay, guys, so what I'm feeling here is there's some sort of truth that's going to come out about an event, perhaps, or something. Why something is going, there's some kind of closing of something or something not going in the right way. I don't know exactly what that Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. It's some sort of, perhaps some sort of event, some sort of something that's some kind of change that took place that didn't turn out, that didn't come together in some sort of way is going to come out into the open. And there's going to be this ending here. The way an ending went, perhaps, the truth or clarity about how an ending went. Tell me about that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that came right out. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. This is being in your head about something not meeting your needs. Not feeling safe with someone even, or secure with someone's behavior. Someone being somewhat unpredictable or careless even. Maybe even somewhat selfish. But this keeps you from being able to move forward in the way that you want. Why is the Eight of Cups here with that Seven of Cups? This is Serenity, which is the Hermit, Virgo energy. I think you're doing some deep soul searching here about whether or not you can walk away from this, maybe this information that you get. you're looking at your options here moving forward, and I think that you're trying to step out of some sort of illusion. Like, I've been really stuck in my head about this situation, and this person's not even meeting my needs here, or not even meeting my standards here. Or this I no longer feel safe. I need to figure out how or what options I have when it comes to walking away from this. I need to get myself out of this illusion of things, this fantasy, or this come back to reality kind of energy that's here. I mean, I need to do some deep soul searching here about this. How did I not see these things before, you know? A Page of Cups with the Two of Cups in reverse. There may be someone here, Magician. There may be someone here that's trying to, like, put this back together. You may even have someone here that may have some sort of emotional outburst here when it comes to this relationship. I don't know. I feel like maybe you wanted the truth and you manifested that. But it's not what you want to hear. So this harmony here makes sense because it's you. I mean, this is, I feel like more so is advice about maintaining peace, or it's like maintaining that balance through the situation that's here. Why is the High Priestess in reverse? The Two of Swords. I feel like this is going to be revealed to you. A decision here will be revealed to you about what it is that you need to leave out in the cold or walk away from. Some kind of information here that may have been left out. What is the Two of Swords? Whoa, the Tower and the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah. That Tower is a wake-up call. That's what you see on the table, is a wake-up call. This communication that comes through, we'll try to see who that's from, but this truth that comes out, this clarity that's here, that causes this ending. Here's the ending down here. It will be like this Tower moment to where it gives you direction, basically. The truth being revealed is a Tower moment for you. And I think that it helps you to walk away from a situation. This is like ending and moving on. You know, not wanting to have the chaos, not wanting to experience all this. Yes, it's devastating to have to let go of something here with that Five of Pentacles. But you're also, like, you're basically faced with no other choice here is what I'm seeing. There is someone here that has this emotional reaction. Someone here that may even try to manipulate the situation through emotions. So that could look in the way of you know, love bombing or something like that's going on. Gemini and Virgo energy is there. Scorpio down here. What can you tell me about the Tower? No, let's focus on the Ten of Swords. What is the Ten of Swords? King of Pentacles. There is a truth here about, I feel like, about this King of Pentacles. There's an ending here with the King of Pentacles energy. Capricorn energy. So something here that you feel like is perhaps a possibility of being stable in some way is there's a cycle that's ending. Give me some more information about this. Tell me about the Knight of Cups just tried to come out. I was going to ask about the Knight of Wands, though. Tell me about the Knight of Wands with that Eight of Swords there. The Three of Cups. Being stuck in your head about outside interference, third-party situations, someone else being involved. not meeting your standards here when it comes to maybe a close relationship, perhaps, or emotions. Something that you've been stuck in your head about. Tell me about the Magician with that Page of Cups in the reverse. The Five of Cups. So now you have the Tower and all fives. This is somebody that's very apologetic that's here, by the way. This is somebody that is very... I mean, I feel like they are sincere, but I mean, I feel like they also messed up here. So, I mean, this is one of those readings where you kind of knew this was coming. I feel that way too. I don't feel like this is going to come as a huge shocker to anybody. It shouldn't. If this is really your reading, it shouldn't feel like a shock. The Tower is meant to be that wake-up call, but I feel like you already knew it was coming anyways. Because I think you were prepared or in a position where, like, this feels like the last straw. You know, like the High Priestess in reverse, like one more thing is revealed and I'm gone with the Five of Pentacles. That's this being revealed. What is the Five of Swords in the reverse? What is the Tower? The Starseed in reverse. Someone made a decision here that made it impossible to see a future. Someone made a decision here that is going to or did make it impossible for you to see a future. For some of you, you're having to maintain a sense of balance through this. For others of you, you've already experienced this and you're looking for peace with it. Making peace with it. Anything we need to know about this King of Pentacles with that Ten of Swords? Yeah, look at that. Seven of Swords, not being honest. And the Ten of Wands, not being honest in that, taking responsibility here for not being honest in a situation. Someone's not doing this. And who is this information coming from? Who's the Page of Swords? The Six of Cups, soulmate energy. So this could be someone in this person's past. Someone that maybe you have memories with. This is a soulmate card, so someone that's been around for a long time. The Four of Cups, maybe somebody that feels rejected. Maybe your person rejected this person at some point. You're going to get some kind of information here about the ending and the clarity around that you don't have at this time. And it's really going to put you in your head. Be careful of this because this is the feeling of not knowing who to trust. But, I mean, there's a decision that's being made over here. And it's someone leaving the other out in the cold. And I don't think that you're being the one left out in the cold. There's someone here that's not taking this well. And there's a big disappointment around this. What do you need to know about this situation? What do you need to know about this situation? The Three of Wands. You need to put distance here. There needs to be distance here. The Seven of Wands. You need to protect yourself. And the Seven of Crystals, Seven of Pentacles, and be patient with yourself. Put distance here, protect yourself, be patient with yourself. The Page of Wands in reverse. There may be some delay talking. That's something that's here. Delay communication. Delay trying to be curious, wanting to know more. Settle for this information that you're receiving. Because you may have someone here that you could be dealing with. I just heard maybe problematic in your head. But anyway, where... I don't know, I just feel like that there's someone here that could be hard to deal with in some sort of way. So you're needing to put some distance here between you and that person. This is going to be weird to say, but it's almost like somebody kind of kind of loses it a little bit because they may feel like they're losing you. Tell me about that Seven of Wands. Queen of Wands. Be confident here and protect yourself. Sagittarius energy. Listen to your intuition. You know, Queen of Wands, she's very intuitive. This is about being strong and nurturing yourself. So focus on having courage here and defending your position as far as protecting yourself in the situation, doing what you feel like is right and best for you. Why is that Seven of, what aligns with you with all these sevens? Why is that Seven of Pentacles here? The Six of Pentacles. This is, be patient with yourself while you find your balance again. You know, if this has to do with you having to rely on others or something like that, it's just give yourself some time, give yourself some space or some patience with that. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Cancer energy. And the King of Swords with the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're at a crossroads here. There's the Four of Wands. That's 6 wands, right? And this is you recognizing here that you're sitting at a crossroads here when it comes to someone, and whether or not you can have a peaceful connection with this person. But you have an Emperor there in reverse. So that's distorted masculine energy. This is someone that may come across as being somewhat selfish, like I said earlier, or like they lack discipline. You may be seeing them like this. And this could be how you're making peace with the situation moving forward. It's like you have love here, but you also have to be strong in your morals or your values as well. You have to be logical with your heart when making this decision for yourself and what's going to bring you peace. And I don't feel like that's what we're seeing here on the table so far with the situation that we see. Can you give me some more clarifiers here? What's going to happen here? Love, hate. I'm angry, but I still love you. Just hate what you did. What's going to happen here with pile 3? Hot and cold. You deserve better than my hot and cold behavior. That's kind of like that Knight of Wands. Like that's all this person can offer you, really. They can't offer you like security. Divine timing. Trust the perfection of divine timing. Alone time. This may happen when you actually are already kind of distant from this person. It says I'm taking time alone to balance my emotions. And foolish. I lack the maturity to handle a person like you. This is what you're going to be realizing here in this. After you kind of distance yourself and you spend some time, I feel like, alone here, you're going to realize that this person is not what you're looking for. Not honest, even. You know, they've been back and forth with you. They haven't protected you. Cherished you or kept you safe in the connection the way that you have. Let's get a different deck. I landed on change. So change is what's coming. Change in the situation is what's coming. Your love has transformed me. I've forever changed. I really feel like you're going to be dealing with someone here that's, I think they're going to be having a hard time here. And they may be having a hard time because they're realizing like this is it for them. Like, or this is just it, you know, like it's not going to get any different here. They may try to change your mind, try to get you to compromise here. Balance is in reverse. Tell me about love, hate. Boy, that came out aggressive, didn't it? We'll put them down here. We have the cosmos, divine plan, align with the universe. Tell me about hot and cold. 2 hearts. Falling in love, the feeling is mutual and equal effort. So it's like you've given more effort than this person has, and it's just been very back and forth with them. Why is divine timing here? Forever yours. Unbreakable bond, strong and stable relationship, a love that lasts a lifetime. So you may have given this time already, or this is something that you're going to feel in the future. Like you've already given this person some time. But I just saw this card today in a personal reading, and it's funny because the story behind this is how much of your time has she given him, you know? Like, has she wasted here? Because she actually is buried with her husband because she doesn't want to live without him. So she gets buried alive with him. And it's like she wasted the rest of her life, you know, to be buried with him when all he is his bones. It's like, what are you willing to go through yourself? You know, how much time are you willing to spend here on this with maybe someone that's being hot and cold with you, that already has shown you that they don't know how to treat you, you know? Why is alone time here? Maybe some time alone is going to help you to understand like what you've been, what has been going on here that you haven't been seeing properly, like that illusion, getting out of that illusion. This says circus in town, drama, out of control, a predictable situation. I feel, guys, when you're away from this person or alone in some kind of way is when things are going to kind of unravel. And this is a blessing. I want you to understand, like, this is a blessing. Whenever this happens, the way that it happens, it's like Spirit's kind of protecting you. So you may be distanced from this person when this transpires. Tell me about foolishness or foolish. 2 cards. Fanned out. No limits or restrictions. Willing to be vulnerable. In the moon. Fears, insecurities, things are not as they seem. There's information that's yet to be revealed. I think this person, they may have acted available at one point when they weren't. So that's somebody's message, but and this may be something that you've already been kind of afraid of to begin with. You do have blessed union at the bottom. Meant to be together, love that transforms, in divine mission together. So, social circle is here. For some of you, you may have had this mission here that you played out here with this person. I know that kind of sucks just to say that and like leave that there. Like, there's some kind of big lesson here overall that this person's learning through this experience with you and you them. But there's some things here that you are unclear about where this person may have been really foolish here with you and sacrifice your relationship. Let's see what else. I just saw a text message and I was thinking about that card when I saw it. Can you tell me what are you gonna find out here? What is this about? Date. Hook up. Guys. Player. Surrender. Yep. Unfinished business is at the bottom of the deck. This is that back and forth energy. The pattern that's here. Text message. There you go. Someone here is going to send a text message. I feel like you're going to get news, direct message. I feel like that this is something that's coming from an outside party, but it may not be for everybody. But there's something that's here. There's some kind of communication that you're going to get where there's information that's yet to be revealed that's been left out in some way. And this is what it has to do with here. There was some kind of meetup here, some kind of hookup here. This person feeling where there's no restrictions available here. And this is going to result to this surrender. I mean, this sucks, right? This isn't like the reading I wanted to put out for you guys. But I don't like to bring readings that put out any kind of insecurities or make you feel afraid. But I can't help as well, like, what is in front of me either. Can you give me any advice here, please, for pile 3? Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in the relationship, not what you fear will happen, which is weird because I just got done saying that, right? And then you have make the effort. The love is worth taking. Love is worth taking risk. You are called to move forward and have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. And open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. To me, what I'm gathering from these cards is don't let this discourage you here, because deception is right under that. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. Yeah. Don't let this discourage you. There is definitely something here that maybe you've had a hard time. You've been trying to redirect your thoughts, but it's like that gut feeling, like you just haven't been able to get this out of your mind. This may be somebody that has put through the effort here, and you've maybe even trying to give you faith here in this relationship, but there are things here that have been left out. And this person was not being honest completely, and this is just saying, this is a lesson here in a way for you. If this is something that you've had to experience, and this is kind of like insinuating, open your eyes. This person, this is like this player energy. I said it with that Nine of Wands is there, This is someone that you need to surrender or give up with here. It's not making the changes. They keep repeating the same thing, And there's something here, guys, I'm telling you, that's going to change. It's going to change everything here for you. Look at this. Carelessness, yes. Yeah. Unexpected changes. You have carelessness here. Someone was careless here in this with you. Sacred cycles. This was some kind of cycle that you've been through here with this person. Then you have social circles and blessed union. So I feel like this is coming from a third-party energy, but that may not be directly. What advice do you have? New love. Okay, for some of you, don't give up on love. That's a big message that's coming through, obviously. But new love is here in 61. A new relationship is entering your life. Who will be a reflection of your newfound authenticity. So this is helping you, and I don't know how far out that is, right? Of course, definitely heal through this. That's here. But this is helping you to understand what you really want through this experience, which will help lead to you being more authentic and true to that. Not going in anything kind of blindly, having an idea of what you want, but knowing what you will and won't put up with is, I think, the real important thing here. Number 41, behind the mask. Things may be hidden from you. Make sure you double check everything and be careful who you trust at this time. Anything else? Advice? Yep. Love yourself. Number 49. It says, you are always enough as you are. It's time to make your happiness a priority. Listen to what your inner self is saying. So let's look at your card now. Number 35 from the book, Harmony. Just a little message in here to read. Okay. Harmony. Number 35. A peaceful, consistent, and balanced state of being. Step into your inner peace, as peace is your power in this phase of your life. To live in harmony means honoring your truth, claiming your mind, and nourishing your body. Harmony is about balance in how you perceive and respond to the outside world. Dedicating this time to harmonious life will result in a greater productivity and clear path forward for your deepest dreams. The affirmation says, I achieve my goals with ease. Yeah, this is you understanding that you still have so much moving forward, you know, so much to have, so much to look out for, so much to, what am I trying to say? With building blocks here, you know, and distant futures under that. You have the ability to create your own foundation here moving forward. This may have been just a situation that's been getting in your way from being able to have peace and balance. And, you know, maybe you had that Queen of Cups energy where you love this person so much that you had a hard time seeing them logically. And this was something that was needed to show you so that you knew what to do. Look at this. I said this. Don't give up on love. That's crazy, huh? That is crazy. Number 9. 9 is that introspection energy. It's that hermit energy. So really going within and remembering, you know, don't let this destroy your idea of what's possible just because one person here or whoever, you know, the situation, don't allow that, like this lady here, to bury you, you know, and give up on you being able to have a balanced relationship in the future. Giving someone new an opportunity. Definitely go through that healing process. But it says, a relationship that you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. I don't feel like this has to do with this person. I feel like that this more so has to do with you. Because I did say that already. And I do feel like that you have a new relationship here that may come into the picture earlier than what you expect. You may be still healing through this whenever this happens. Okay. You have refocus. You have create. And you have simplicity. Refocus and then create simplicity. That's pretty simple right there, huh? And harmony. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, y'all got a lot. So we have the cross here, so a burden to bear, you know. You shouldn't have to carry the weight of someone else's burdens. That's definitely a message that's there. But yeah, something being heavy here. You have a yarn here, so that always reminds me of strings being attached. You have the H here. So that harmony card is the card that y'all got. Okay, so you have another H, a Y, an L, a U, an E, an R, a T, trust is real big, a O, a U, you can almost spell my name, an S, and a U. Okay, I know there's probably a lot of stuff here. Obviously U is here. Focus on you. I want to say trust is almost here. True, be true to yourself is something that's there. Lust is in the bowl. I heard return in my head. You can almost spell it too. Okay, rest. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave you here. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and your support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Sorry this reading was a hard reading. I'm sending you love and light, guys. Remember, only take what resonates. Don't never let a reading take from you. This should be something that you're already like in this. Your intuition's already all over this, right? Not fear of what could happen, but your intuition's already here. Like you're already in the midst of this. Okay, guys. So I'm going to leave you here. Good luck. You do have that true in the bowl, so the truth will come out, I feel. And you may have been asking for that as well. So good luck to you guys. Sending you all the love, and I hope to see you soon.